Well, hi Leo. Welcome to your June 2015 tarot reading. I'm Raina. So, I created my own spread. I picked 4 cards. The first card that I picked is to symbolize the energy coming into June. For you, that card is a 4 of Wands. This is a very happy, home-loving card to get. It symbolizes buying a home, having a happy home life. It could relate to your mother. It could be a solid business partnership. It's a prosperous card. So this would be something that has probably already occurred in recent weeks during the spring that is on your mind, in your heart, coming into the month of June. And knowing that Jupiter is in your own sign, this may just be one more example of how you're being blessed by the universe. The second card that I picked deals with the first half of June. And for you, I picked the Queen of Cups. Now, this could be your own mother. It could also relate to any other woman in your life who exerts a very healing presence, who is very sympathetic to you, who is interested in listening to you. And it could be an intuitive person. It could be somebody who is literally a psychic or some other type of alternative healer, like a Reiki healer. This could relate to someone who is artistic, gentle, dreamy, or this could be you if you are experiencing this more so at this time. Your dreams could be more vivid. Your intuition could be more on point. And whoever this person is, I think she will be very beneficial to your life. And if there's any kind of conflicts, this person will kind of smooth them over. Because I'm going to skip the third card, which is the second half of June, and go to the overall card with the overall energy of the month, the last card I picked. And that card was the Ten of Wands, which shows somebody who is really carrying a large load. And it's not necessarily a negative card at all. Tens relate to family, endings, but also beginnings, because 10 reduces to a 1. The number 10 is ruled by Pluto, which in turn rules the sign of Scorpio and the 8th house. So you could say that 10s could relate to family and inheritances and other people's money to some degree. In my book, which is a wonderful resource for the tarot by Anthony Lewis called Tarot Plain and Simple, he describes the Ten of Wands as the burdens of success. So again, that 4 of Wands that leads into the month is showing that there is success present in your life. And the Ten of Wands is not negating that, but it's showing that maybe you have to work very hard. Maybe you're working a lot of overtime at this time. And you know, of course, even if you have a lot of business, it can be quite stressful. So you might be generating a lot of income, but by the same token, you're feeling overwhelmed to some degree. Now, going back a little bit to the third card that I picked, that describes the second half of June, I picked the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, you notice that's another 10, and so everything that I said about the 10 applies to that as well. Family, Scorpio issues, 8th house issues. So it could be inheritances. This one is definitely an inheritance card, but there could be problems with it. So it's possible that you have maybe some parent. Maybe you have a parent who has passed away and you're dealing with family members over this inheritance. And maybe maybe it's your father and maybe your mother is soothing the troubled waters, so to speak, or maybe some older sister or some other confidant, friend of the family is helping out. But it could mean that there is some kind of conflict within the family and that it's related to money. Perhaps it's property. Whatever it is, I just want you to know that this too shall pass, and that the book ends with the 2 wand cards shows that you have the creativity that the wands suggest, and that Leo is all about, because wands are fire signs and Leo is a fire sign. And so you may have this wonderful business or project that you're engaged in, and it might be generating money, but the only thing is that, just like, you know, happens in life all the time, there might be a fly in the ointment. There might be conflicts in the family system, but that doesn't mean that they're permanent if that's the case. And if it's not the case, it could just mean that these issues are delayed. You know, reversed cards, the 10 of Pentacles upright is an exceedingly positive card. So having it reversed doesn't mean that the energy of that card upright will not manifest. It just might mean that there is a delay. And remember that we have Mercury retrograde, so that is kind of putting things on hold for probably half the month. And I think that when you guys come into your own sign, which will happen in a month's time, late July going into August, and you have the Sun in your sign and Jupiter in your sign, I think that you will really start to rock and roll. But I will be doing the July forecasts shortly, within probably the next week, so stay tuned for those. I think I will leave it here, Leo. I hope you have a great month. Take care. Bye.